Hey guys, did a tiny bit of work. Been trying to figure out the electrical in this car and started pulling out wires and labeling them. And want to rewire this thing. You can see the wires all hanging out of the dash and speaker wire, speedometer cable, and everything's kind of pulled out. Trying to figure out where everything goes. I'm gonna rewire this car. Got my steering column, you can't see it's dark, but my steering column wired up. You see wires sticking up there. Put the wiring harness in the steering column. Excuse me. So, in that process of doing the lovely work of rewiring it, my dad's wired 2 cars from scratch, so I bought a bunch of wire. And we're going to tackle this one as well and make our own fuse block. I started coating up underneath the dash and putting the coat of paint up on the bottom of the cowl. It was starting to show some fine particles of rust. So I took some Scotch-Brite pad to it and put some paint up there. Took a brush. I didn't want to spray in there. Just took a brush here, this stuff here. Just brushed it up underneath the dash. I don't know how good that stuff is, but it's better than nothing. I got to the driver's side and I realized that at some point in time that lower cowl should have been pulled off. The upper cowl is fine. There's nothing wrong up here. It's the underneath of it on the driver's side. And the driver's side has that fresh air vent. And I pulled it out. And I'll kind of show you how bad it is underneath that side. Yep. Pretty bad. You know it's pretty bad when it's got a hole in it. So I checked these things out. Man, this little thing here is $100. It's crazy. So, and you know, in the lower cowl, it's got the, well, I guess they call it a hat or something like that, where it has the flange that pokes up in the lower cowl. Alright, here's my flange. It was laying in there. I reached my hand up in the cowl and just pulled it out. So that side, driver's side, is underneath there is trash. So what I think I need to do is I'm probably going to get up underneath of it and coat it very well, and then take some sheet metal and bend it around and just seal off that whole side. Put that sheet metal up underneath that one side, seam seal it all up, and just seal that one side all the way off. And the only thing that can come through would be water running out the side, coming out here. That'd be the only water that can come out. I mean, you can't see anything from here. I mean, it's dirty in there, but it seems fine. Should have shined a flashlight in here and look, but something that should have been done, and I'm not going to do it now. Should have been done though. Wish I would have checked it out then. But it does have some holes in there, but I have to figure it out. I said I'm just going to seal it all the way off. I can't believe how rotted out this is. What I'm considering doing is replacing this. I put it up underneath the passenger side on the vent, and it doesn't hang down into to where I thought it would stick below the dash, and it doesn't. And I don't know about you guys, but riding around in a hot car in summertime, and you know, running around with these engines where they're pretty hot, miserable inside, and there's no air conditioning in it. You know, we got these little wing vent windows here, and you know, they help out a lot, but airflow in there, they're miserable to drive. So I'm thinking about getting one of those and hooking it up underneath the passenger side, since that vent will be open, the lower cowl on that side will be open. But I think the only route that I have now is to completely seal off the driver's side. Take care of that rust up there and coat it real well with a coat of paint and just seal it up, you know, just close it all the way off. Thinking about wiring this car, and I run into an issue that I don't know. I got a mini starter laying right there, and they have the solenoid on the side of them. You no longer need one of the solenoids mounted to inside the engine bay on the fender wheel or something. So I'm trying to figure this out. I've never wired one of these up, and the alternator that I have is a 3-wire alternator. I believe this one goes to the battery. This one, I don't know where it goes. I don't know. I think this says FLD on it. Maybe field ground. I don't know what that means. This one I can see that it does say battery. This one says STA, which maybe this one goes to the starter. But wiring that up, I need a regulator. So how do I wire up a 3-wire, I guess they call these 1G alternators? How do I wire up a 3-wire alternator and a regulator to a mini starter? And the only reason I want to use this mini starter is so that I don't have to mount the solenoid somewhere in the engine bay. But I'm sure there's some way to wire it up. I don't know. My dad thinks that running the regulator and this mini starter, they don't jive together. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm pretty dumbfounded when it comes to this electrical work. But another cure is to use a 1-wire alternator. This goes straight to your power source, and that's all you hook up. It's internally regulated. You don't have to worry about anything. You can run that starter and that alternator with no regulator, mount right straight to it. Pretty simple. But I already have this nice billet alternator, so you see what I want to use. It's 120 amp. I don't know. You can see my dilemma. If anybody's got a schematic, I guess maybe, is that how you say that word? If anybody's got anything like that, or any idea, any reference of what to do, just let me know. I don't know why those wheels are on there. For some reason my dad stuck them on there one day. I came in here one day and there they were. He's like, hey, they'll fit on your car. I'm like, yeah, right. Sure they'll fit. You see I got all the suspension on. I don't know if that was one in the last video. I lost these nuts. Dummy me. Gotta find the nut that goes on the end of that. And 3 more of these washers. And that's where we're at today. Gotta drain that transmission so I can flip it up, put a coat of paint on it, change the filter in it. It worked when it was parked. It had a shift kit in it. So I'm going to see how it works, see if it still works today, and leave it like it is. See, any more projects? I don't think it. I think it's about it. Probably gonna hook this booster up soon. Check it out on the pedal. See how it works. That's about it. Here's my dad's 57 Chevy wagon. Been trying to get rid of it. Looks like it's all there. I don't know. Not a Chevrolet fan, so I don't know anything about them. See, it needs some work. Needs some floors in it. But metal's here. It's all doable. Anyhow. Stay tuned, guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the electrical issue. See, I started buffing on there a little bit. Buffing up there. I only did it by hand, so gotta go get another pad. Pad I have on here. Yeah, I'm not putting that back on my paint. So That's it. Alright guys,